What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you, Madden 19, and I guess we're taking a look at what the heart of CFM is going to be as far as the archetypes and manipulating players to fit your scheme. So take a look at Matt Ryan here. You see the West Coast upgrade, the Field General, the Strong Arm, and the Scrambler. It is interesting that you can see a progression history in the background of this, which maybe leads you to believe, you're going to have that regression or that improvement when you try to form these players to your team. So it's going to be interesting to see how that actually changes how you go out and draft or sign free agents or even keep players perhaps, and how that's going to affect their overall rating. Again, we see the captain there. It's a great thing for this year. I will say the background looks a little bit overpowered by the Falcons logo, but hopefully, those are things that can change in time as teams win championships. Maybe those are things that can be put up in the background so it doesn't just look like the same logo repeated. You take a look here, Stephon Diggs, and how the progression is shown to you. Again, it's going to be the consistency of this, how well it's done over time, and obviously how the regression looks as well. And then, like we talked about, kind of structuring your team to meet the actual archetypes on it. And this can be a very good thing or a very negative thing if there truly is that consequence. And that's what has to be there. You have to have a propensity to have a good team of players play poorly because they're not in the right scheme, and that's the difficult thing to do. We see it all the time in real life. Players come into a team, they're a star player, they just can't perform because they don't meet that team's standards or expectations of play, and that's where Madden has really struggled. You could take free agents, you could take players, you could actually have people successful in any structure, and I think that's where they've tried to steer CFM this year, and that's a great thing to try to do. But again, it's going to boil back down to how well is it going to be implemented, and that's what remains to be seen. Love to know your thoughts on this, though. Appreciate you checking it out, and you know that I'll be back very shortly with more commentary.